Review of Dexter, Resurrection Season 1 Episode 10, and Justice for All. In which Leon Prater spots Harrison during the gala. The moment when Leon Prater, Peter Dinklage, spots Harrison, Jack Olcott, at the banquet is the main subject of this review, which contains spoilers for Dexter, Resurrection Season 1 Episode 10. This sequence is a tight spark that fires up the conclusion, so proceed with caution if you haven't seen the program. Overview of the scene and context. NYPD officials salute wealthy computer magnate and covert serial killer network leader Leon Prater's donations to the Police Foundation at the gala he hosts in Dexter, Resurrection Season 1 Episode 10, and Justice for All. A stunning demonstration of his dishonest philanthropy. Meanwhile, the body of Angel Batista, David Zayas, is imprisoned in Prater's vault with Dexter Morgan, Michael C. Hall. Dexter's son Harrison helps his father escape by sneaking into the gala while posing as a waiter. At the 32-minute mark, a crucial scene takes place. Prater, in the middle of his speech and surrounded by praise, spots Harrison on the gala floor, which causes a slight but profound change in the episode's direction. This brief encounter is a wonderfully composed beat that builds tension and moves the story along until its pivotal confrontation. The role and execution of narrative. The tension and themes of the show are captured in the brief but impactful scene where Prater first sees Harrison. This is how it works and the reason it works so well: configuration and ambience. A jazzy, ironic rendition of "Stayin' Alive" serves as the backdrop for the gala, which is a study in contrasts with lavish chandeliers, clinking glasses, and police officers applauding Prater's "Justice for All" generosity. In order to gain access to the vault's security system and rescue Dexter, Harrison, disguising himself as a waiter, maneuvers through the crowd while carrying a tray. As he delivers his address from the podium, Prater looks around the room with the assurance of a man who thinks he is untouchable. A glimmer of recognition appears on his face as his eyes narrow and his smile tightens as he looks at Harrison. Director Marcos Siega's close-up depiction of this moment is electrifying, suggesting that Prater's painstakingly constructed universe is about to crumble. The scenario makes Prater's skepticism believable without the need for further explanation by drawing on his previous interaction with Harrison, in Episode 7, when Harrison pretended to be a delivery driver. Performance and character dynamics. The nuance of Peter Dinklage's portrayal of Prater is terrifying. Given that he has spent the season utilizing blackmail data to control killers, his micro-expression, which combines curiosity and danger, reveals his paranoid genius. Including Ronald Schmidt, Dexter's identity. His arrogant confidence is shaken when he spots Harrison, whom he obliquely associates with Dexter. In his portrayal of Harrison, Jack Olcott echoes this intensity with a restrained performance. Despite his body stiffening under Prater's stare, he keeps his cover by turning his head away and shifting his tray to avoid more attention. Their chemistry is evident in their nonverbal communication, which raises the stakes without using words. Harrison plays the role of the prey who is actually the predator in this classic Dexter cat-and-mouse scenario. Relation to deceptive philanthropy. Thematically, the episode's central issue of dishonest altruism is closely related to this scenario. Prater is a puppet master of murderers, and his gala is a front. His recognition of Harrison, an apparently unimportant waiter, exposes the weakness of that facade. Harrison's presence threatens to reveal Prater's crimes, just as Dexter conceals his dark passenger beneath the badge of a forensic analyst. The irony is evident: the son of Prater's most recent target wanders freely beneath his nose, undermining his authority, while Prater is hailed as a local hero. This scene reinforces the show's examination of covert identities and structural hypocrisy by reflecting Dexter's inner duality. Impact on the plot and escalation. The show picks up speed after Prater recognizes Harrison. Concerned, he quietly tells his enforcer Charley, Uma Thurman, to keep an eye on the waiter, which puts further pressure on Harrison's task. Charley's pursuit intensifies the tension as Harrison eludes him to decode the vault's lock, using the date of Prater's parents' car crash, linked to his obsession with the rule of threes. This sets up the later penthouse confrontation, where Harrison uses a syringe to drug Prater, allowing Dexter to carry out his kill ritual. Prater's inaction on his suspicion, relying on Charley instead, marks a rare lapse that Dexter and Harrison take advantage of, leading to Prater's demise. The scene also lays the seeds for Season 2, as Prater's files, including those on other killers, escaped via his AI, implying that Harrison's spectacular presence may have wider repercussions. Strengths. What makes this moment unique? Superb suspense. The scene's strength lies in its conciseness. The pulsating soundtrack, Alcott's imperceptible wince, and Dinklage's penetrating gaze all combine to create a heart-stopping scene that uses visual storytelling to convey a world of stakes in less than 10 seconds. Quick cuts between Harrison's tray and Prater's podium under Siega's direction heighten the tension without detracting from the elegant appearance of the event. Character depth. Harrison's poise demonstrates his development from the impetuous teenager of New Blood to a strategic collaborator in Dexter's Code, while Prater's response emphasizes his compulsive control. The scene establishes their father-son relationship as a formidable force, laying the groundwork for their cooperation in the episode's conclusion. Fan resonance. Fans have praised this scene as vintage Dexter, applauding its capacity to turn a packed gala into a pressure cooker on sites like Reddit and IMDb, where the episode has a 9.6/10 rating. Fans love this beat because it pays homage to the original series' ability to transform ordinary locations into suspicious battlegrounds. Weaknesses. Where it is insufficient slightly convenient recognition, with hundreds of attendees and staff, it seems a little convenient for Prater to spot Harrison at a packed gala. Although it is justified by his anxiety, the scene runs the risk of seeming like a story device used to intensify Harrison's goal. It may have been more grounded by a previous scene that emphasized Prater's hypervigilance, such as him watching security cams. Limited follow-through. The episode doesn't thoroughly explore Prater's suspicion. He gestures to Charley, then resumes his speech. His next big move occurs in the penthouse, when he is taken by surprise. Prater could have increased Harrison's threat and made his final defeat seem more difficult if he had spent a few minutes looking into his presence, for example, by questioning a visitor or looking through his files. Vague context of recognition. Prater's level of Harrison knowledge is not made clear in the episode. Although their interaction in episode 7 creates a sense of familiarity, it's unclear whether Prater has more than a gut instinct to infer Harrison's relationship with Dexter. While some fans, based on Reddit discussions, demand a closer connection to their previous experiences, this ambiguity adds tension.